Veera Raghav, are you surprised with those numbers? Jayalalitha is winning Tamil Nadu, but not sweeping it at the moment.
I'm only surprised with the numbers given to the BJP alliance of 6 to 10. I'm not surprised with the other numbers. I believe that it's going to ultimately be an AIDMK-DMK battle with the BJP, maybe a candidate like Vaiko who's contesting in Virudhunagar, or maybe in a Kanyakumari seat or in a Coimbatore seat. They may emerge as this one. And your own data, Rajdeep, shows that the battle is going to be between the BJP and the BJP alliance and the AIDMK in northern Tamil Nadu, where the DMDK and the PMK have a presence and they are allies with the BJP. But otherwise, I'm surprised that it can actually translate into seats. I think most people believe that AIDMK has the edge, but it's going to be number one, number two, and you may see a situation where one of the two Dravidian parties is not routed in these elections, and that's because of a third alternative that's come up.
You know, region-wise, we are saying close contest between AIDMK, DMK and BJP in the north. Kaveri Delta, AIDMK leading, DMK second. West, AIDMK leading, Congress second. South, close contest between AIDMK, DMK and BJP. So there is a splintering that's taking place across the region. Sainath, what's your sense of Tamil Nadu? That is the Tamil Nadu voter at the moment not willing to give one party that overwhelming majority, or is it simply arithmetic that different parties now have built their bases in different pockets of Tamil Nadu, the PMK, the MDMK, the DMDK. It's now becoming a very fractured polity from the old days where it was clear AIDMK versus DMK, and whoever the Congress went with had a clear edge.
Rajdeep, your data shows that 13% of the voters in Tamil Nadu consider the power crisis, the electricity crisis, to be the main issue.
That's right.
You would find, I'm very sure you would find, that the bulk of that is concentrated in southern Tamil Nadu, where the contest is keenest. I think the electricity and power problems have been hitting home more, biting more in Tamil Nadu and rural southern Tamil Nadu. And it has really become a headache for the AIDMK and Jayalalitha. On the other hand, there has been fragmentation, but like for instance, I do not see Alagiri as bringing anything to the BJP or anyone else. His influence is not vastly beyond Madurai. Thirdly, the coalition of forces behind the BJP have very strong intra and internal contradictions with each other. Some of them are, in fact, I believe, actively undermine each other in the campaigning. They're not so easy, they're not so keen to hand over their turf to their people who are now on that platform. So I still think the ADMK is solidly ahead, and that the fragmentation, I agree with Veera Raghav. I think somehow it seems to exaggerate the strength of the BJP.